Hello. I hope all is well with you guys and you had a great day. We are continuing our journey into the concept of ls command in the world of Linux, and this is the second episode in the first section. In this episode, we are going to explain the concept of ls command with the help of analogy, and hopefully it will help us easier to understand and motivate us to learn why it is important, why it is a very important command. Okay, so imagine imagine that you own a large warehouse. You own a large warehouse with two types of spaces, and those space types are storage units and shelves. So in the storage, when it comes to storage units, these these can hold items directly or other other storage units, storage units, or both of them. So storage units. First, we have a large warehouse which has two types of spaces. The first type is storage units. These storage units can hold item directly or storage units or both of them at the same time. This is similar, and you may ask why, what are you talking about? This is similar to directories. In a file system. In a file system. Because a directory can contain uh, its con its content can be just a file or just a directory or both of them at the same time. So this is the functionality of storage units in our scenario or analogy. Okay, so now the second type of spaces that our warehouse has is shelves. And you may ask what kind of storage space are these. So these hold individual items like boxes, documents, documents or equipment. This is similar to regular file in our scenario. Similar to regular files. So coming back to our warehouse, we have two type of storage spaces. We had storage units, which is similar to our directory uh, or illustrate the directory in our case, and shelves, it illustrates regular file in our case. Okay, so these two things you should know. Then the warehouse represent the root directory. So if we draw a warehouse, I am not good at drawing, but I will try my best. So I hope you don't laugh at me. Here we have the warehouse, right? It contain storage units, or it can contain shelves, and so on and so forth. This is our root root directory. Root directory. Because when it comes to Linux or Unix based system, its file system is in hierarchy, has hierarchy structure. On the top of the tree we have root directory, then the other directory and subdirectory goes like this down, and it's continue like this. Here we have our warehouse. This is our warehouse, and inside of the warehouse we have storage units. These storage units can contain a storage unit in itself, and they can contain shelves and so on and so forth. This is the similar here. We have root directory, which all of this tree is inside of it. Then each here it can be other directory, and this directory can have subdirectory in itself or files and so on and so forth. Therefore, we can say in our analogy, the warehouse represents the root directory of the Linux file system. So, in this warehouse, not all items are immediately visible. So, it is important to know that when we forgot to draw a door, when you come in directly in the warehouse, you cannot see everything uh, inside of it. When you look, just look, some of them may be behind other or behind covers, hidden. You cannot see them. It is the same when it comes to the resources in the Linux file system. When you open a directory, you can't see everything at the first glance or at first scene. So here we have categorized this in hidden items. In this warehouse, not all items are immediately visible. So some items are stored in a special special like, I'm not sure if I pronounced that correctly, special places or behind covers. So they aren't are not, we can say, I can't write it, are not or aren't visible at first glance. It is the same when it comes to our warehouse, right? When you go in, you cannot see everything at the first glance. These are like hidden files, hidden files and directories in Linux. In Linux, this hidden files is represented or start with point. We can say those starting or starting with a dot, okay. So file or directory that is inside another directory. When you open that directory, those who start with be it a file or directory who start with a dot, it is not visible, you cannot see them when you open your directory, okay. So they might be hidden. You can say they might be hidden away in corners. Now we are talking about our analogy. Those hidden items, when you come in directly in your in the warehouse, you cannot see everything, okay. So they might be hidden away in corners or behind other items, which would make it difficult and not immediately apparent or visible during a routine inventory check. So it is the same when it comes to hidden file or directory inside of another directory. When you open it, you cannot see it directly, but there are special tools that you can use to reveal them. So we will come to them later when we are in the second section, which is using option with the ls command, okay. So we are continuing with our analogy. To manage and explore warehouse, in our case, when we explore or manage the directory, you perform different types of inventory checks with ls command. So what are those types inventory check that you can use with the ls command? In this video we are going to just briefly mention them to complete our analogy, but we will come to them specifically when we are in the second section, which is using option with together with the ls command, okay. So to manage and explore warehouse, in our case directory, you perform different types of inventory checks with the ls command. First, just using ls command, we have categorized it in the basic inventory. Here, this will provide you a quick overview 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 of visible of visible visible storage unit and shelf. Visible storage units and shelves. This is the same when you are doing um, ls command itself without an argument or option. We will come to in the next episode. We are going to talk about the syntax of it. So when you are executing it, it will show you only the visible file and directory that is visible to you. Okay, and it will sort it in a alphabetical based on alphabetical order. So the next type of inventory, if you want to do it, we have categorized as a detailed inventory. This again will not show the hidden items yet, okay, just the visible item. In the first scenario here, when you doing this inventory, you can just see the names of the item, and they are sorted in alphabetical order based on just the name. You can see them, okay. But when it comes here, it will reveal the details about this visible item. And you may ask, what are these details? Here we can mention it is a comprehensive view with details like size of the item, the date of modification or it has been created, and you can see ownership, ownership okay, and some other details about each item. We will come to this when we are specifically in the second section and about this using ls command with the option L. Okay, we'll come to it. So the other type of inventory that maybe you don't need to see everything, but you you want to see uh, based on your inquiry type of inquiry some detail or a specific category of things that you want to see. So we have categorized those in the filtered inventory, which you can achieve it by using different types of option. Again, we will talk about each of them specifically when we come in the in the second section, yeah, which is about using ls command with different option. Okay, here you can do a custom inventory, custom view, custom views to include, for example, you want to see hidden items, you can do that by using this one. For example, we will come to them how they work and how to use it in the second section. Okay, so include hidden items, or you want to group the items based on their types, group by types or by type of the item, or you want to see the list each item per line like this. Here you have one item, second item, then third and fourth. You can achieve that by this one, for example. Okay, items line by line, list items line by line, line by line. So the other type of inventory is, we have categorized as a recursive inventory when using ls command with this option. Here again it is based on where you are executing it. It is a complete inventory of all item. No, not here. We should write here. It is a comprehensive view or sorry, we should write complete. That suits better. It is a complete inventory of all items and sub items including hidden ones. For example, if you want to know everything that is in your warehouse, you can we can use or execute this. This represent the root directory. It is shortcut for that, and you can execute in the root directory with this option. This will performs an inventory of the entire warehouse, revealing all items in every storage units and shelves. Including hidden one. But if you don't want to see everything in the warehouse, but you want to see everything that is in the specific storage unit, then you can use it to just with the argument the name of that storage unit. So here you will performs an inventory of that particular here we will just want to know everything that is in storage 1, unit 1. Okay, particular storage unit. Storage unit listing everything within it, including hidden items. Hidden items. So if you want to know everything that is in the entire warehouse, just execute it on the warehouse itself. But you want to, and if you want to know everything that is in exist in storage 1, for example, you can do it for just storage unit 1. So in conclusion, when using ls command with this option, we will come to detail of it, how it works, okay, in the second section where we will just mention it. In conclusion, using ls command with option R allows you to perform a comprehensive inventory of all items and their sub-items, similar to thoroughly checking every parts of a large warehouse, including all hidden or covered items. We will explore various types of option, as I mentioned when we will come in the second section. Third, third second section. Yeah. We will explore various options for the ls command, including how to reveal hidden items. This is similar, using special tools to uncover all the items in the warehouse, whether they are in plain view or hidden behind covers. Understanding these tools will help you manage your warehouse, in our case is directory, more effectively, revealing everything you need to know. So this is all in this episode. I hope and this analogy we will have in our mind when we move forward. In this case, why it is important to know the ls command. As I mentioned here, you can use it in the various scenario based on your need and objective. Okay, in the coming video we will learn how it works, but next episode, which will be third episode in the first section, and it is the last episode in this section. So there we will going to answer specifically. Now we have idea how the ls command works and what it is, but we will going to explain, for example, the syntax of it, how it is structured, and we will also explain what is the next step after that in that episode. So if you have any questions so far, you can put your question in writing either in the commenting area or send it to me directly via the contact link that is in the description of this video. Otherwise, see you in the next video. Have a nice day. Bye.